Hi y'all, Tayoga here. I've got a short Vinyasa flow ready for you, just to help you get the blood pumping and the body moving, so I hope you enjoy. We're going to get started in a seated position. If you like easy seated pose with the legs crossed in front of you, feel free to take that. Otherwise, you'll notice that I am coming into a modified hero's pose, so hips are sitting back on the heels, or in my case, I prefer to have a block in between my feet. Just gives you a little more support, a little more comfort for starting out. So we're going to start with 3 full breaths. So release all the breath out, relax the shoulders, and then take a nice full deep breath in, hold it at the top, and then exhale, sigh it out. Again, nice full deep breath in. Hold it. And then let it go. Last one. Full breath in. Hold it at the top. Maybe you take in another sip of air, creating a little more space in the lungs. And then exhale, let it go. From here, go ahead and close the mouth. Move into your Ujjayi breath. So this is our victorious breath that moves us from pose to pose. It should create a deep oceanic sound because you're creating a constriction down the back of the throat. Kind of like you're trying to fog up a mirror, but the mouth is closed. You'll notice that the exhales are easier to focus on. The inhales will come later. Go ahead and blink open through the eyes if they're not already. Inhale, arms reach up. And then nice big morning stretch. Bend the elbows. Lift the chest and then draw the arms down your sides. Again, inhale, arms reach up. And then exhale, open up the chest. Bend the elbows, almost like you're trying to get those shoulder blades to touch down the back. Inhale, arms reach back up. And then on your exhale, go ahead and bring the arms out long in front of you. Inhale, reach them back up. And then clear your skies. Bring the arms down by your sides. Keeping the arms straight the whole time if you can. Inhale, arms reach back up. And then exhale, drop them long in front of you. Inhale, arms reach. And hands connect, heart center. Inhale, arms reach up. On your exhale, clear your skies. Inhale, back up. Go ahead and reach the arms out long in front of you, palms face up. We're going to go ahead and take eagle arms. So reach the arms out long in front of you, palms face up. And then you're going to cross the right arm over the left, as high up on the arms as you can. And then go ahead and bend the elbows. Maybe you bring backs of the hands together. Maybe you're able to wrap arms all the way around so palms come together. If neither of those work and you need to just grab opposite shoulders, then feel free to take that. Wherever variation you're in, go ahead and lift those elbows up so they're in line with the shoulders, and then walk the hands away from the face, getting a stretch into the back here. And then on your exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come back up. Release the arms reach all the way up, and then exhale, clear your skies, arms come down by your sides. Inhale, back up, and exhale, arms out long in front of you. We're going to take eagle arms on the other side, so cross left over right. Maybe backs of the hands come together, maybe palms come together, maybe you just grab opposite shoulders. Wherever you're at, lift the elbows up, and then walk the hands away from the face. Deep breath in, and then exhale, fold. Inhale, come back up. Release the arms reach up. And clear your skies, arms come down by your sides. Roll the shoulders out a couple times here. Hands come down to your thighs. Take a nice full deep breath in. And on your exhale, we're going to take a cat pose. So really round the back, tuck the chin, tailbone tilts under. And then reverse it to cow. Scoop the heart forward. Maybe that gaze comes up. And then exhale back to cat round. So waking up the spine here. You want to add in extra movements if that feels good. Going with that Ujjayi breath. And then waking up the spine a different way, creating a C shape with the spine. Just kind of rock back and forth with that upper body. On your inhale, reach that right arm up and over. And then over to the left arm up and over. Inhale right. And then over to the left. Again, inhale over to the right. And then to the left. Both arms reach back up. And hands connect heart center. Close your eyes, set your intention. Even though it's short practice, intentions are still important. When you're ready, go ahead and blink open through the eyes and just make your way into a tabletop position. So if you have a block in the way, go ahead and move it. And then get shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. Spread those fingers nice and wide. And then lengthen that right leg long behind you. Toes are going to be down. We're just going to open up the calf a little bit. So rock forward and back. And then rebend the knee. We'll do the left side. So lengthen the left leg back. Toes are down. Rock forward and back. Waking up the wrists here as well at the same time. And then coming back to tabletop position. So we're going to wake up the forearms and wrists a little bit. So hands plant down. Maybe you have to walk the hands in a little bit closer towards you. And on your inhale, you're just going to lift the palms up off the mat. And then exhale, lower them back down. So keep the arms nice and straight. Might not feel like you're doing too much here. But after a couple rounds, you'll start to feel it. So inhale, go ahead and lift the palms up, keeping the fingers down. And exhale, lower. Do that a couple times. And then lower the palms down and just make little circles over the wrists, going in both directions. We're going to go ahead and lengthen that right leg back again. Toes are down, but then drop the right heel down this time. So right arm reaches up. We're coming into a modified side plank. You can stay here if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more. Go ahead and hover that right leg up off the mat. And then to really strengthen that hip, go ahead and make little pulses if the leg is lifted, up and down. And then slowly coming back into a tabletop position. Keep that right knee hovering. On your exhale, hug the knee in towards the chest, round the back. Inhale, lengthen, reach the right leg back. And on your exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. On your exhale, keep that right leg long. Just bring it over to the left side. Drop the toes down and then creating that C shape with the spine again. Look over that left shoulder at the right foot. Inhale, reach the leg back up. And then reconnect down, tabletop position. Reach the left leg long behind you, toes down, and then drop the left heel. Coming into a modified side plank on this side. Left arm's going to reach up. If you want the extra challenge, left leg hovers. If the leg is hovering, maybe you do the little pulses here, strengthening that left hip. Really press into that right hand, don't sink into the shoulder. And then left hand comes down to the mat. On your exhale, go ahead and hug the knee in towards the chest, round the back. On your inhale, lengthen the leg out long behind you. On your exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. And inhale, lengthens. This time, go ahead and drop the leg over to the right, keeping it nice and straight, toes touch down. Coming into that C shape with the spine, looking over that right shoulder at the left foot. Inhale, coming back to center. And then on your exhale, reconnecting, knee back down, tabletop position. Let's activate the core a little bit. Go ahead and tuck the toes. I want you to just hover the knees an inch off the ground. Hold here and breathe. If you want a little extra challenge, you can make those same circles over the wrists. If not, just stay still, hold and breathe. And then go ahead and lower the knees back down. Take a breath. And then same thing, keep the toes tucked, hover the knees an inch off the ground. Use that Ujjayi breath here. And then go ahead and lower the knees. From here, start to walk the hands back towards the knees. So feet are staying tucked the entire time. And then you can keep hands down on the ground. Maybe you bring them to the thighs. Just stretching out the toes a little bit. And then an option to take it deeper, coming into a little balancing pose. Hands can come back down and you're going to lift the knees up off the mat. So knees are going to start by pointing forward, not up towards the ceiling. Coming into our yogi toe balance. When you're ready, hands can stay at heart center. Maybe they stay down or maybe they reach up. And then you can stay here in balance if this is enough. Got to give you some options. So as an extra challenge, maybe you work on rounding the back, bringing the knees up towards the ceiling and rounding over those knees. Inhale, coming back up, lengthen the spine, knees point forward. And then exhale, round the back, knees come up. All the while staying on the balls of the feet. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Knees point out. And one more. Exhale, round. Find that focal point. Inhale, lengthen the spine back up. Point the knees forward. And then hands come down to the mat. Walk them forward. Untuck the toes. Shake it out. Huh. Good job. Once you're done shaking it out, we're going to come back into that modified side plank. So lengthen the right leg back, toes down, drop the right heel. Stay here or hover the leg. Maybe you take the pulses up and down. And then lower the foot back down. Stay here if this is enough. Otherwise, taking it deeper, you're going to lengthen the left leg long, stepping it in front of the right foot. So coming into a full side plank here. Holding for another breath. And then dropping the right hand down, coming into a plank position. Again, hold and breathe. And then go ahead and drop the knees back down, tabletop position. Let's do the other side. So lengthen that left leg back, drop the heel, modified side plank, left arm reaches up. Stay here or hover the left leg if the leg is hovered, taking those pulses. And then lowering that left leg down. And then lengthen that right leg out for full side plank if it's accessible. If not, just stay. And then dropping the right hand down, coming into plank position with the knees lifted. Hold here for another breath. So strong. Pull that belly button up and in. And then downward facing dog. Send those hips up and back. Fingers are spread wide. Press into the hands. Get that spine nice and long. And then take whatever movement feels good. So maybe you bend one knee and then the other. Walking out your dog. Stretching out the backs of the legs. Release the necks. Shake it yes and no. And then coming back to center. Inhale, lift the heels. Look forward. Step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, open up the chest. Inhale, arms reach back up. And exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale, arms reach. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, open up the chest. Inhale, reach. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms come back up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. On your exhale, plant the palms down. This time, step back into a plank position. So if you need the knees down to modify, do it. Belly buttons up and in. And then rock forward over the wrists. Lower halfway down for Chaturanga. Maybe you go all the way down. That's fine. And then on your inhale, you're going to take upward facing dog or cobra. So scoop the hearts forward, coming into your back bend. Hold for an extra breath. Relax the shoulders down the back. And then on your next exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, come up onto the toes, step, hop, or float to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, open up the chest. Inhale, reach. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. On your exhale, plank position, step it back. This time, right hand comes to the center of the mat, coming into a side plank. So shift onto the outside edge of that right foot. If you need to modify, modify. And then slowly making your way back to plank. Left hand comes to the center of the mat, shifting onto the outside edge of that left foot. Coming back to plank position. And then going through your vinyasa. So rocking forward over the wrists, lowering halfway or all the way down. Inhale to upward facing dog or cobra. And then exhale back downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Inhale, look forward, come up onto the toes, release all the breath, step, hop, or float to the front. Inhale to halfway lift, pull the hearts forward, and exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, and then exhale, open up the chest. Inhale, arms reach. This time, keep the arms reaching. Bend the knees, sink the hips back, chair pose. So weight comes into the heels. And then knit the ribs in towards each other. Don't let them flare out. From here, you're going to reach the arms out long in front of you, palms face up. We're going to take eagle arms. So right arm crosses over left, taking whatever variation feels good. Elbows come in line with the shoulders. Take a nice full breath in. And on your exhale, start to fold forward, nice and slow. And then work on straightening the legs. Release the arms all the way down. Inhale to halfway lift. And exhale, fold. On your inhale, chair pose. Sink the hips, arms reach forward and up. And then arms reach back out long in front of you, palms up. This time left arm crosses over right. Whatever variation feels good. Keep the hips sinking down. And then on your exhale, fold forward, straighten the legs. And then release the eagle arms. Inhale to halfway lift. And on your exhale, take your vinyasa. If a vinyasa isn't serving you, then just meet in downward facing dog. On your inhale, right leg lifts. On your exhale, step the foot in between the hands. Drop that right heel 45 degrees. Catch your balance, and then when you're ready, arms reach forward and up, warrior one. Relax the shoulders down the back. Press into the outside edge of that back foot. And then hips are squared towards the front of the room. One more full breath here. On your exhale, hands come down. Step the right foot back. Take your vinyasa. Other side, inhale, left leg lifts. And exhale, step it through. Back heel drops 45 degrees. Arms reach forward and up. Sink into that front leg. Square the hips. Just like chair pose, don't let the ribs flare out. Let them knit in towards each other. One more breath here. And then on your next exhale, hands come down. Step the left foot back. Vinyasa or just down dog. Anytime you need to release some heat, go ahead and feel free to sigh out through the mouth. And then when you're ready, walk the hands back towards your feet. Inhale to halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, open up the chest. Inhale, arms reach. And exhale, hands come to heart center. Go ahead and bring the feet together on your inhale, chair pose. Sink the hips. And then we're going to take eagle legs this time. So shift the weight over into the right foot. You're going to cross the left leg over the right. So maybe toes touch down. Maybe you can hover them, or maybe that foot wraps all the way around that right calf. Keep the knees bent here though. Spine nice and tall. And then on your inhale, rise back up, but bring the left knee in towards your chest. And then extend the leg out long in front of you. Point those left toes. Spine is straight up and down, not leaning back. And then inhale, rebend the knee. And exhale, set it down. Other side. So go ahead and bring the feet together. Sink the hips, chair pose. Take eagle legs, crossing right over left this time. Maybe toes touch down. Maybe the toes hover. Maybe they wrap all the way around that left calf. Hold and breathe. Find that focal point to help you balance. And then on your inhale, rise back up, but bring the right knee in towards your chest. And on your exhale, lengthen the right leg out long, point the toes. And then inhale, rebend the knee, and set the foot back down. Shake it out. Inhale, arms reach up, and exhale, fold. Inhale to halfway lift. On your exhale, go ahead and walk those hands out, flow through your vinyasa. We'll meet in down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. And exhale, step it through. Drop the back heel 45 degrees. Rise up, warrior one. Palms face in towards each other. Relax the shoulders. And then start to lean the weight forward. Keep the arms extended if you can, coming into warrior three. So lift that back leg up. Chest and back leg are as parallel to the ground as you can get them. And then on your exhale, start to bend that right knee, stepping that left foot back. Come back into your warrior one. And then on your exhale, hands come down, step it back, flow through your vinyasa. Inhale, left leg lifts. And exhale, step it through. Back heel 45, rise, warrior one. Sink into the front leg. Arms stay extended if you can, and then start to reach forward. Coming into warrior three. Lift the back leg up. And then nice, slow, big step back. Coming back into your warrior one. Take a nice full deep breath in. And on your exhale, hands down. Step the left foot back. Flow. Couple breaths here. Hopefully you got some good tunes playing. And then inhale, look forward, come up onto the toes, release the breath, step, hop, or float to the front. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. All right, coming back into our chair pose. So bring the feet together, sink the hips, arms reach forward and up. And then reach the arms out long in front of you, palms face up, right arm crosses over left, taking your eagle arm variation. And then we're going to add the legs in as well. So crossing left leg over right, taking your eagle leg variation. You can stay here with the spine up, otherwise start to round over. And then inhale, come back up. Keep the arms, but release the legs. Left leg in towards the chest. And extend the left leg out long in front of you. On your exhale, flex that left foot, hinge at the hips, coming into warrior three. Trying to keep those eagle arms the entire time if you can. And then rising back up to standing, bringing the left knee in towards the chest. And then set the left foot down, release the arms reach up. Exhale, open up the chest. Inhale, reach those arms back up. And then this time, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. On your exhale, you're going to take a big step back with the left foot. This time, you're going to keep the left heel lifted. We're going to come into a dragonfly twist. So press into that left hand. Right arm is going to reach up. And then hold and breathe here. All right, since we've been working side planks a bit, options. You can drop that left knee and then bring that right leg back by you, coming into the modified side plank we did at the beginning. Otherwise, maybe you heel toe that right foot back, coming into a full side plank. Right arm stays reaching up. And then the extra challenge, maybe that right leg hovers. And if it is hovering, maybe you take those pulses like we did at the beginning. And then lowering the leg back down, come back into your plank position. And then on your exhale, vinyasa, flow through, meet back into downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, come up onto the toes, step, hop, or float to the front. Inhale to halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale, arms reach up, and exhale, open up the chest. Inhale, arms reach, and then hands connect, heart center. Let's do the other side. So feet together, sink the hips, chair pose. Eagle arms, reach the arms out long in front of you, left crosses over right. And then taking eagle legs, right leg crosses over left. Take a nice full deep breath in, staying here, or maybe on your exhale, you start to hinge forward. Inhale, you rise back up, keeping the arms the entire time. If you can, bring the right knee in towards the chest, straighten the left leg, and then straighten the right leg out long in front of you. Point the toes. And then on your exhale, warrior three, start to hinge at the hips, swinging that right leg back behind you. And staying balanced on that standing leg. Inhale, rise back up to standing. Bring the right knee in towards the chest. And then set the foot down. Release the arms. Reach them all the way up. Exhale, open up the chest. Inhale, arms reach. And exhale, fold. Inhale to halfway lift. On your exhale, take a big step back with that right foot. Keep the right heel lifted, coming into our dragonfly twist. So right hand plants down, left arm is going to reach up. So from here, coming into our side plank variation, maybe you take the modified plank with the right knee down, or maybe you work on coming into full side plank. If you're in full side plank, maybe that left leg hovers. If it's hovering, go ahead and take a couple of those pulses just for an extra challenge. One more here. And then coming back to center plank position and flow through your vinyasa. Take a nice full deep breath in. And exhale, sigh it out. Couple breaths here. And then inhale, right leg lifts. On your exhale, step the foot through. Back heel comes 45 degrees. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. On your exhale, reach the arms out long in front of you, palm face up, coming into your eagle arm variation. Right arm crosses over left. Start to lean the weight forward, coming into warrior three. Lift that left leg up, trying to get it parallel with the ground. And then inhale, rise up to standing. Bring the left knee in towards the chest. And on your exhale, extend the leg out long in front of you. On your inhale, rebend the knee. From here, take your eagle leg variation. So cross that left leg over the right. Nice and slow, coming out of it. Uncross the legs, uncross the arms. Arms reach up. And exhale, open up the chest. Inhale, arms reach back up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale to halfway lift. On your exhale, vinyasa. Maybe you're feeling extra spry and want to add in a double chaturanga. If not, that's fine too. On your inhale, left leg lifts. And exhale, step it through. Back heel 45. Rise up, warrior one. And then both arms reach out long in front of you, crossing left arm over right, taking your eagle arm variation. Start to lean the weight forward, coming off those back toes. Warrior three. standing leg is straight and strong. Then inhale, rise up to standing, right knee in towards the chest, and extend the leg out long in front of you. Inhale, rebend the knee, and then taking eagle legs here, so right leg crosses over left. Hold and breathe. Bend that left leg, sinking in. And then inhale, rise up, release the legs, release the arms, arms reach up. And exhale, open up the chest. Inhale, arms reach. And exhale, fold. Inhale to halfway lift. On your exhale, step both feet back, come into a plank position. All right, from here, we're going to go side to side in our side planks. So bringing right hand to the center of the mat, shift onto the right side. Coming onto our side plank here. Exhale back through center. And then bringing the left hand to the center, coming into our side plank on the left. And then back to center. And then going to the right. And then going back and forth, right to left. I want you to do at least 3 on each side. If you want to do more than that, feel free. Just give yourself a smile as you go. "20 more seconds here if you're still going. Just as a little extra challenge. Remember to breathe from side to side. 5 more seconds. And then making your way back to plank position, flow through your last vinyasa. From here, child's pose. Take a rest. Smooth out the breath. We'll be here for a few more breaths, so just enjoy it. Well done on all that eagle pose. And then nice and slow, however you want to, make your way to a seat. And then bring the legs out long in front of you. You're going to bend the right knee and you're going to cross that right foot over the left leg. From here, if you need to keep the left leg out long, you can. Otherwise, maybe you bend that left leg, bringing it back by the right hip. So the goal here is to try and get those knees stacked. So if you need to shift forward, bringing the weight off of the hips to kind of readjust yourself, feel free. And then maybe you need to bring a block or a blanket underneath the knees. But this is going to be our hip stretch here. So take a nice full deep breath in. And then on your exhale, maybe you start to fold over the legs. Maybe not. Try and relax the head down if you can. If it needs to relax onto a block, that's fine. Relax the shoulders. Enjoy the stretch. 2 more breaths. And then slowly start to lengthen the spine. Lengthen out the left leg. Lengthen out the right, shake them out. And then let's come into a wide-legged straddle here. So bring the legs apart, flex the feet, and then lengthen the spine on the inhale. And then on your exhale, start to walk the hands forward. Try and keep the back nice and straight. If you want to stay still, fine. I enjoy swaying side to side. Just gets me a little more stretching. Two more breaths. Maybe you can sink in a little bit closer to the ground. And then slowly start to walk the hands back in. You're going to bring the right hand behind you, and then you're going to point both sets of toes towards the right. Left arm reaches up, open up the chest, stay here, or maybe you press into the hands and the feet, lifting the hips, coming into a back bend. And then exhale, lower the hips back down. Bring the legs together, shake them out. And then let's do the other side. So bend the left knee, cross that left foot over the right leg, keeping the right leg long, or maybe bending the knee, bringing the right heel by the left hip. Maybe you need to shift forward to get those knees to stack. Take a nice full breath in. And then on your exhale, fold. Again, try and relax the head down. So whether that's to the legs, to a block, or maybe you're just sitting up nice and tall, completely fine. Notice the difference between the two sides. If they don't match, that's fine. Just honor your body wherever it's at. Two more breaths here. And then slowly start to make your way back out. Lengthen the right leg, then the left leg, shake it out. Once you're all shaken out, go ahead and come back into that wide leg straddle. Pull the flesh back from the sit bones. Tilt the hips forward, flex the feet. And then inhale, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, start to fold over. See if you can go a little bit deeper this time. Again, stay still or move. And then this time, walk the hands over to that right leg, frame the right foot, and then fold over that right leg. And then slowly start to walk the hands over to the left, frame the left leg. And then coming back to center, start to walk the hands back in. Bring the left hand behind you this time. Both sets of feet point towards the left. Reach that right arm up, open up the chest, stay here, lift the hips up. Coming into that back bend. And then exhale, lower the hips. Hands draw the knees up towards center. Windshield wiper the knees side to side. Release. And then when you're ready, come to a comfortable seated position. And then inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, twist to the right. Right bend behind you, left hand to the outside of that right leg. Inhales, you lengthen. And exhales, you twist. One more here. And then inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, twist to the left. Left hand behind you, right hand to the outside of the left leg. Reaching the crown of the head up towards the ceiling on the inhales, and then maybe on the exhales you find you can go a little bit deeper. Inhale, come back to center, arms reach up. And exhale, hands come to heart center. So options here. We're going to come into final resting. You can either just stay seated if this is feeling really good for you, or if you want to take traditional Shavasana, coming onto your back, arms and legs out long. We'll be here for about a minute, so it's your choice. Get comfy wherever you're at. If you're still in a seated position, inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, hands come to heart center. Wherever you're at, let's take one more full breath together. So make sure all that breath is released out. Take a nice full deep breath in. And then exhale, sigh it out. 1 minute to just sit, enjoy, and reflect. Start to deepen the breath here. Eyes can stay closed. When you're ready, arms reach up. And exhale, hands come to heart center. Last full breath together. Take a nice full deep breath in. And then exhale, sigh it out. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through your home practice. Namaste.